Hi friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion on the lifeline. In the introductory video, we have discussed what does lifeline represent. So the chiefly associated attributes with lifeline are, first remains to be your health, your vitality, your stamina. So when I say health, I mean to say that your ability to resist diseases, your vitality, your life energy, your life force energy. And second remains to be your major life events and also your lifestyle choices. That all get determined by checking the condition of your lifeline. So we have discussed all of that, and we have also discussed few points related to lifeline, like let's say from where the lifeline begins. So if you'll find the lifeline to be beginning from the inner amount of Mars, it would just make someone's personality to be aggressive. Let's say if you'll find the lifeline to be beginning from the Mount of Jupiter, so this would infuse all the positive and spiritual and righteous qualities of the Jupiter in someone's life, either in the form of person being rising to a position of power or person coming across face to face in life with all those people who are already well settled and in a very high designations. So we have discussed that, and we have also discussed about what would remain to be the case when you will find the lifeline either curving a narrow arc on the palm or curving a very wide arc on the palm. So let's say if you'll find the lifeline to be curving a very narrow arc, giving less area to the Mount of Venus. This is our Mount of Venus. So this would just tell about someone being very introverted, less vital, less sexuality, and even this person would not be as sympathetic towards others. And let's say if you'll find the lifeline to be curving larger area, the arc of the lifeline to be curving larger area, this would just tell about strong vitality, strong physical constitution, sympathetic, and all those Venusian qualities will enhance in this person's life. So we have discussed all of that. Now coming to this part where we are going to discuss the quality of the lifeline. So what do I mean by the quality of the lifeline? So you need to understand that when I say quality of the lifeline, it tells about whether the the line is allowing the smooth flow of the life current or not. So there can be different variations which you can find in the quality of the lifeline. It is very important for you people to understand the quality of the lifeline, because it tells about your vitality, your health, and your stamina in different stages of the life. So the only way when I say the quality of the lifeline it gets measured is, first of all you need to check the overall condition of the lifeline, and then secondly you need to study it in small intervals. So the first condition is when you'll find the quality of the lifeline to be deep and clear. So like the way we have been associating the lifeline and all these lines marked on the palm with the electric wires or the river beds. So a deep and clear formation of the lifeline remains to be the best. It allows the life energy, life force to flow smoothly, and just assuring all the positive traits associated with that particular line. So deep and clear lifeline would just ensures someone would have a strong vitality, strong constitution, and he would have the power to resist illnesses. And let's say along with that you will also find the Mount of Venus to be also in a good condition, and the lifeline along with a deep and clear condition to be curving a wider arc on the palm. So this would just indicate that this person would have all his archetype associated traits to be enhanced. So what do I mean by that? So let's say with a good lifeline, a prominent Mount of Venus, the person is also a archetype Jupiterian personality. So this person would have the necessary energy and force to fulfill his ambitions and goals. Because why? Because a Jupiterian archetype is more inclined towards getting to leadership roles or rising to the position of power. So in order to fulfill all your desires, all your ambitions, you also need to have proper vitality and health as well as proper life force supporting you. So this person would get proper support of the life force. So this is how analysis is done in palmistry. So that is the case with a deep and clear line, which is the best combination which allows a proper flow of the life force current. Second remains to be the case when you'll find the lifeline, the quality of the lifeline to be thin and clear. So what will happen is, when I say thin line, so you need to check the condition of the lifeline with the overall state of the palm, as well as you need to compare it with the other major lines. So only if you will find the lifeline to be comparatively thin, as compared to the other major lines, then only you can say that the lifeline is thin in someone's hand. So the only havoc, the only affliction will come when along with thinness the line would also remain to be defective, because not only this line, a thin line is not able to allow proper smooth flow of the life force energy, but also it is facing obstruction because the line is also defective. But let's say if the line is thin and clear, so it would not be as good and as intense as the deep and clear. It would be a milder version of the lifeline, but this person would have the necessary energy. It will be not as good as deep and clear, but it will still be considered as good. But the only problem would come that this person needs to put double up of his efforts when it comes to chasing his goals, chasing his dreams. So let's say for example, a Apollonian person. So when I say Apollonian archetype, a Sun and Apollo archetype, I mean that someone who would have an appreciation for art and beauty. But when it comes to the situation when this person has to create something on his own, so then in those circumstances that person would face problem. Then that person would face lack of energy or lack of vitality or lack of life support. So that is the only case. Then when you encounter those kind of cases, then you need to check the condition of the thumb, the headline, and the upper or the outer mount of Mars, which also represents your determination. Headline represents your focus, and outer mount of Mars represents your determination as well as your mental strength. So that remains to be the case. So this is all about the thin and clear lifeline, which is not considered as good as the deep and clear lifeline. Now the next case is broad and shallow. So what do I mean by that? So when I say broad and shallow, the lifeline would remain to be deep. Sorry, it remained to be broad, but you will not find it deep. So what would happen is, like the way we have been associating all these lines with the riverbed and the flow of rivers, flow of water from that riverbed. So when I say broad and shallow lifeline, so this line would be broad, but it will not be deep. So it will not be able to properly allow the flow of energy pass through it. So it's just like the case of the riverbed, that the excess of water is flowing through it and it is just spilling outside, so not allowing the proper flow of current or energy to take place. So this remains to be the case when you will find these people to be very hyper nervous, very sensitive, very timid, and these would remain to the people who will feel more comfortable in taking refuge in the leadership of others. So you'll find these kind of people getting or becoming dependent on the others. So a broad and shallow line is not considered as good. And when it comes to the archetype, so like the way I have explained you, a proper Jupiterian archetype, when it comes to in combination with the deep and clear lifeline, so that person would have the necessary energy and vitality to fulfill his dreams. When it comes to thin and clear lifeline, so that person would face, he has to double up his efforts in order to fulfill his dreams, because his life force energy, the major life events and the kind of energy which is attracting in his life is not very much supportive to his goals, to his dreams. And the third case is when you'll find the lifeline to be broad and shallow, that remains to be the case when this person would face maximum obstruction towards the fulfillment of his desires or his goals. So let's say in the cases of already very negative and very pessimistic and nervous kind of people, a typical Saturnian archetype, so already timid or nervous or negative person with this kind of broad and shallow lifeline might even take resort or refuge in ending his life rather than fighting and countering all the problems with doubling up his efforts. So that remained to be the case with the broad and shallow lifeline, which is not considered as good. Now next is the case of ladder-like lifeline. So let's say when I say ladder-like, it will be something like this. You will find a cluster of lines on that prescribed path of the lifeline. So that remains to be the case when these people face continuous illnesses and trauma. So this is not considered as good state of the lifeline, because it is not being able to pass through a proper consistent channel. So the only change which would come is that the problems related to the archetype. So we all have a particular planet playing a dominant role in our life. So that is the only reason why I am saying that a particular archetype planet. So let's say a Jupiterian archetype is more vulnerable towards digestive related problem. A Saturnian archetype is more vulnerable towards bone related problems. A Apollonian archetype is more vulnerable towards eye and heart related problems. And same is the way a Mercurian archetype is more vulnerable towards nervous related breakdown and nervous problems. And same is the case, Venus archetype is more vulnerable towards reproductory organ related problems. So same is the way, if we'll find a ladder like formation of lifeline, so this is creating an obstruction in the smooth flow of the current. So this person would not only remain vulnerable towards continuous illnesses and trauma, but also the possibility of this person being falling prey to his dominant archetype planetary related problems would increase. So like the way with this ladder like formation, an archetype Jupiterian person would remain vulnerable towards falling prey to the digestive related problems. So that is the this is how we check the and do the analysis in palmistry. Next kind of formation is of chain related formation. So something like this. So like the way I've been saying in my whole video, chain kind of formation is the worst kind of formation for any kind of line to have. This would just indicate, let's say if you'll find the whole line, because when it comes to checking the condition of the line, we need to check the whole line as a whole, and we also need to break it in smaller intervals, and then we need to do the analysis. So if you'll find the chain kind of formation of the whole lifeline, so then this would just indicate a life full of obstacles, life full of troubles, as well as vulnerability towards diseases and illnesses. So this person needs to remain at guard of his lifestyle choices, what kind of food is he intaking, and what kind of his lifestyle choices are. Because if with this kind of formation of the lifeline, this person will also not give proper care to his diet, and get into too much of alcohol, debauchery, and too much of hedonism, then this person would remain very much strongly vulnerable towards falling prey to diseases. And because the simple concept is that the flow of the energy is not getting passed. It's just like that different islands which are joined together. An island in any case represents confusion and lack of energy. So a whole formation would just indicate falling prey to different kind of problems. And let's say if we'll find, which has remained to be the case in majority of the times, when you'll find at the beginning of the lifeline to be in a chain kind of formation, so which is an ideal state of a child falling prey to infant related problems and all those very unhappy kind of childhood. So that remains to be the case if you'll find the chain kind of formation of the lifeline at the beginning only. But if the whole line is tend to be like this, then this makes someone very much vulnerable towards health related problems. So this is with the chain kind of formation. And last is uneven. So what do I mean by uneven? So an uneven kind of lifeline would remain to be a combination of all these three which we have studied. So you might even find the lifeline to be deep and clear at some places, then you'll find it going very thin, then you might find it going very broad, and then you might even find it like in a ladder kind of formation. So an uneven kind of formation of the lifeline is when you'll find it in a combination of the whole aspect of different qualities which we have just studied. So the only difference would come is that you need to check and do the scrutinization by mapping the age and measuring it in smaller intervals. So this would remain to the case when the lifeline would vary, when the energy, health and vital force of a person's life would vary from better to worse, or from minimum to maximum. So you need to map it, age it, and then you need to do the analysis. So let's say, as I've already explained the aging on the lifeline, so this remains to be the time of 21 years of age. This remains to be the time of somewhere around 49 years of age. So this is how you need to do analysis, and this is these are the some of the quality of the lifelines, types of the quality which you can find in anyone's and on any individual's hand. So I hope I made myself very clear in this video. For further more updates and notification on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.